Hello everyone, welcome back to this little mini series of completing the WordPress test for the new Gutenberg editor. If you missed my first video, I'll link it somewhere, top, down, bottom, whatever. It'll be in the description at least. In that episode we did the first test A, which was adding a picture and some text in a certain way and a small list. Add some quirks, blah blah blah. Went on for too long, blah blah blah. So let's jump into the this second test. It looks slightly different. It looks like we're dealing with a video this time. In terms of the setup, again we're going with the sort of split on the left. You can see my editor, the WordPress console, as well as when I flick tabs, you can see the WordPress page, the post and whatever else. On the right hand side over here, you have the test itself. So you can see me up, down, whatever. The only thing you won't be able to see is if I've got any windows, menus, that kind of thing. So let's get started. Check that you complete the following item, done that, and I'm talking to you a lot, so yay. So using the new editor, try and match this. If you get stuck, it's fine, blah blah blah. So let's have a look. The text and video that you need to complete the task are located below. Please type the words, don't use copy and paste. And also note that again, all of this is not in a structured way, it's just the text you need to put in. This is structured. We need to figure out the boxes for ourselves. So this is a YouTube video. Is this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy that address. I'm going to go to add new post. Yeah, leave that's fine. Add a new title, the life, oh hang on, no, do I, yeah, that's fine, the life of Ein, can't spell. This is going to be another awesome video where I just can't type to save my life. In reality I can, I can type, and I still can't spell Einstein, it's whacking a T. Okay, the true sign. So actually, before I get on with that, so whenever you start in the new editor, you always get like the title. So you can't change the format of this or whatever. This is just the title that is essentially this here. You can't change it. And you also get a block or a box to put stuff in. What I should have done was added a paragraph block. I think it defaults to that, but I just wanted to make sure. And I don't think it's quite a paragraph block either, because it's, if you see up here, it's sort of indented in slightly. So I wonder if it's I don't know if it's a heading. I mean, you could do it as a heading. Oh yeah, no, because it's not centered. See, this is what I find frustrating about copying somebody else's work. They always seem to, they know what they're doing. They've built it of WordPress. They've built it. They know what they're doing. I, on the other hand, I got no idea what I'm doing. No clue. What's verse? Oh, does verse slightly indent? That's interesting. Well, let's go with that then. The, if I can spell, true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Again, we need to italicize that. Looks like I can't do anything in terms of I don't know, like I can't change the size of that, which is something that I need to do, so I'm just going to translate that and then do something that's not too big. I think that looks about right. Ish. One thing, and again I've got the Grammarly plugin in my browser, so you're going to see these G's and whatever else. Something else that annoys me, and I didn't bring it up in the video, but I brought it up in my feedback to WordPress, is so I've got a title, can't do what with that. This is a paragraph block, can do what I want with that. I can't add a new block below it unless I click add block and I guess heading, and that puts it at the bottom, right? Or just remove that. Or I click on these three dots and say insert after, and then I get a new block down here. However, let me just remove this. However, and this is the frustrating thing, because I think they should always have, like, if you create a block, there should always be a block below that to say add a new block type. And I'll show you what happens when you add in a heading block type. So I've noticed this with that. So if I add in a heading, this is a heading, I automatically get a new block underneath, like here. Why can't I do that here? It's just weird. It's just really weird. Anyway, I need to add in embedded YouTube video. Embed the URL. That's quite easy. Could write a caption if I like to. I'm assuming that that's a caption because it's blue. Ain't too sure though. It could be in its own little. I don't think it is. I think it's its own little block. So I'm going to add a paragraph. I'm going to say Albert. Oh my God. Einstein was a German born theoretical is. Oh my God. These are words that I'm not used to typing. Einstein developed the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics. Einstein's work is also known for its influence on the philosophy of science. Still can't type to save my life. So that's probably, what's that, 4 down, so that's probably again, is that 20? No, it's not quite 22. It's probably more like 20, 18. It's a bit big though. It's probably like 20, but 18's fine. I'm happy with that. And then we need to add a blue background. So you go to color settings and you say blue background and white text because that looks stupid. To go into the color wheel here. So I know off the top of my head, white is 6 Fs. I'm assuming you just go and select in the top left of any color to get the white. That looks fine. Blue, blue, fine. And then I need to add a list. Again, there's no thing underneath, so I have to go into here. One thing to do to know, like if you need to add a block in between, if you go like here, you can do like there's always here at the top of each block, but never at the bottom. If you add at the bottom of the block, I won't mind too much. Anyway, I need to add a list, and then I'm going to say date of birth, March 14th. Can't spell March 14th, 1879. Can't spell birth either. Known for developing the scientific theory of relativity. Still can't. Oh my word, I can't spell relativity. I'll change that to birth. And then that one is date of passing, April 19th, 1955. And there we go. This one's probably a lot better in terms of the actual content. This is what I've been playing around with, whereby you just, instead of having content in columns, so it looks fancier, you just have content sort of above one another. This is probably the best way of doing it, at least for now, until everyone gets used to the actual block types and how to use each block type, and WordPress themselves ensure that each block type interacts greatly with one another, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. So that looks fine to me. I think that looks as spot on as oh, actually, I have forgot one thing though. And that's this Albert Einstein bit, like here. So let's just quickly add that in. So I'm adding a paragraph, not a heading. You know, if you add in the wrong block, you can quickly convert, which is really nice. I really like that, instead of having to delete and add a new one. So if you click on like this top left corner on each block, it says change block type. You can change it, and you can say I want to transform into a paragraph, which is nice and simple. I'm going to say Albert Einstein, still can't spell, right color, and then this weird, is that too light? I think it is. And then just change the color so it looks a bit faded out. And that looks nice. That looks pretty cool. The annoying thing is that yeah, I just feel like I'm moaning a lot. The annoying thing is, if WordPress were to release a 2018 theme so that this new Gutenberg editor matched up to the theme, that would be brilliant, because the 2017 theme just doesn't quite match up. And I'll show you. So if I publish that, because I'm done, and I go to view post, it looks fine. This one looks fine, but as you can see, because of the way that the theme's written and the way it's just an old theme, and the editor's been built in a sort of like a newer themed, or it's got newer styling to it. It just doesn't quite add up. So I just kind of wish that they released a 2018 theme that fell in line with the Gutenberg editor sort of theme, the way it layouts, that kind of thing. So as you're theming, it's almost like a one-to-one in terms of I'm viewing that when I'm creating that post, what I'm looking at is how it's going to display in a 2018 WordPress theme. That's what it should do, but because of the styling, the extra width, all that jazz, it's just not quite right, which is fine. That's expected, but hey, don't leave a comment. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm going to submit, I think that's it, yeah, that's it. I'm going to submit my feedback they'll have this video as well, so I need to upload it to YouTube. But at least it's a quicker video this time instead of me rambling on, although I feel like I've rambled on still, so hey ho. Anyway, have a good one guys, hope you liked it. Do whatever you want, blah blah blah. See you later.